I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. But like, what are y'all even doing that makes it so that I need to take y'all seriously? Like, are y'all doing like a competition or something, like a literature competition with other clubs in the district? Are y'all doing like events to try to like fundraisers to try to like raise people's interest in going to the club, and while also raising money for the school? Like, there's only 4 of y'all. It's not like it's a big club that like, why do I need to take y'all seriously? It's only 4 of y'all. Y'all literally chill and drink tea in here, like, on a regular basis, and make cupcakes and have snacks. Like, I'm supposed to take y'all seriously? Like, you didn't give me a reason to take y'all seriously. Just from yesterday, at least. So, like, what do you want about Natsuki? Alright, what's good, y'all? Welcome to Ddlc Literature Club. I literally just found out about this game like a week ago, and I'm already getting this whole entire ominous ass warning of this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. I have no idea what the hell they're on about, but what individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this. That's me. I literally have anxiety and depression. Should I stop recording? No, I'm gonna be a rebel. Let's go. Would you like to review detailed consent warnings which contain spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the settings menu at any time. No, I don't want to spoil. I don't want spoilers. I don't want spoilers. Yep, I agree. People never read none of that, so this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Huh? Looks like a kid's game to me. Oh, enter my name? There's no caps. Oh, okay. Alright. Hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms like she doesn't care in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were kids. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she overslept more and more frequently, and I got tired of waiting. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Run away then. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Oh, okay. What voice should I put on for her? I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Nah, is that too high-pitched? Nah, she looks like she has a high-pitched. Oh, this is me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, BK. Well, if people are gonna stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait after me. Da, da, da. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hey. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets becoming increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Bob King, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh, hence the name. Literature club. I got it. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average and spending my free time on games and anime. That's literally me. That's so based. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know that you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Bruh. I'm literally a NEET right now. I have no job, I'm not in college, I'm living at home. Is it like they know or something? Like, how do they know? You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Jeez, this girl is annoying. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Where is everyone? After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Bruh. Is this character literally me? I was like that in school. I would stare at the wall after class without like any motivation to go home, and I would just look at like the chalkboard. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. Just join like the do they have like a beat club? You can make some music. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's based. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was zoning out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait out for me if it's gonna make... Oh wait, so are we in the same class? You don't need to wait out for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you needed some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come into my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Oh. Okay. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. Matter of fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Okay, get it. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Based. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well. I think that she would have like the voice of like Tails from Sonic. How do you Sonic? How do you sound like? I kind of told the club. Oh dang! I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. I make the worst Tails impression. I'm so sorry. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. What do you mean cupcakes? If we see the fucking EDP or like what's his name? Diddy up in this club, I'm leaving. Don't me. Don't make promises you can't keep. Exactly. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. Maybe a little bit of both. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Oh. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm crazy. I just woke up this morning, I'm hype. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hey, don't put it like that, my boy. Now you sound like fucking EDP or fucking, Diddy. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Why did the music stop? It's so ominous. It looks like a liminal space, like nobody's in here. Speaking of liminal spaces, I don't know if I hit it at... Oh, I could save the game, okay. But like... I thought I had a burp. But yeah, I hinted at the last video that I might make a Backrooms review or a retrospective. But I'm talking about like the Kane Pixels version, not like, because there's a bunch of different kinds, you know. I never played the game either. I might play the game, you know, the Backrooms 1995 or whatever it's called. I don't know. But I hear this game's supposed to be scary, but like I don't know when is it gonna get scary, you know? So like where are we at right now? Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Oh, what's good, girl 1? You got some fucking... I can't finish that sentence. But, wait, what voice should I give her? She looks like Psylocke from, Marvel Rivals. What does Psylocke sound like? Doesn't she have like an English accent? Isn't she supposed to be English? Let's see, English accent. I suck at accents. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I feel like she'd have like a voice like that, like gentle, you know? I don't know. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, girl 2, okay, what would she sound like? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, girl 3. I'm gonna forget all their voices. Ah, Buck King, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Oh wow, roast her ass. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can... Oh wait, she's supposed to sound like Tails. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Oh, okay, so... Okay. And anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. She's the one full of energy? I thought you were the one full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of y'all. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. That voice. It's great to see you again, Bob King. Monica smiles sweetly. Why is she gotta make that pose? We do know each other. Wait, how old is she?
But I was led astray the day you walked away. You were the clock that was ticking in my home. Changed my state of mind.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Love so hard to find.
we got him.
Do I have to make a detour? Nah, fuck it. We're not making any detours. We do know each other well. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Oh, wow. Bob King, you gotta have more confidence than that. You can't just... Well, yeah, I mean, I see what you mean, but... So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Bob King. Oh, wait, wrong voice. I almost sounded like Yuri. Come sit. No, wait. It was supposed to be Tails from Sonic. Come sit down, Bob King. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey. Oh, wait, wrong voice. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take my seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh, wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like kitty cats. Meow. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate, which were used to make the ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. Cause you know, you don't want to be like, you know, chivalry is still a thing. You don't want to be the first one. It'll portray you as like a fat ass if you were the one to just be like, give me that shit, nigga, and just grab that shit, you know? So you don't want to be the first one to grab it. I see what you're doing, Bob King. You're thinking smart, you know? It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. What a klutz. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Dude, I have like this one cousin, right? And what she likes to do, she likes to rip the bottom part of the cupcake off and then put that shit on the top and turn it into like a sandwich. That shit is crazy to me. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh, she's looking for my approval. She wants to know if I like the cupcake, so she's staring at me. That's why she wants to know if I am approving of the cupcake, but I don't know. That might just be a mistake, but I don't know though. Let me take a bite. I'm not gonna fight. You can treat me right. We can do this all night. Okay, I'ma stop. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Yeah, she wants your approval. I finally bite down. Pause. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, wait, you think her mom made them? Or do you think she bought them from the store? Do you think she went to Publix and grabbed some fucking cupcakes off the Yeah, she definitely went to Publix or Winn-Dixie. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you, dummy. Damn. Alright. Yeah, calm your ass down. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. That seems like the smart thing to do. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Wait, where's the teacher at? There's no teacher? You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I'll be honest with you, Yuri. The last book I read was like 4 months ago. I think I was on deployment on my ship. Like no, it was not deployment, but we were on like a month-long underway. I think it was like January. Before I got fired, long before I lost my job in the Navy. We're going on a detour, but I had this one book. It was called A Line to Kill by Anthony Horowitz, I think. Because I was kind of into like murder mysteries. It was a pretty good book. I might put a picture or something on screen so y'all know what I'm talking about. It was a pretty good book. It's like 320 pages, something like that. But basically what it is there's an author who writes murder mysteries, and he teams up with some sort of detective who investigates, you know, CSI and like murders. And they end up getting invited to this like literature festival, I guess. And the owner of the mansion who was hosting the party ends up getting murked. And so the detective and the author are trying to reveal who it was, basically. And you're trying to figure out who did it the whole time. But I don't want to spoil too much in case y'all actually are interested in actually reading it. But it's a pretty good book. And the actual person who did it, you would never believe it. Like, yeah. After all, doesn't a hockey... Okay, I already read that. I guess. Wait, what was her... Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. Oh, don't look away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I mean, he likes anime, right? You have to read the subtitles. Maybe he likes to read manga. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Oh, like the Rock meme where he's like raising an eyebrow? So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Wait, I thought I heard something. Okay, I thought I heard like my dad or something. Never mind. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Technically, I only came here for the cupcake. Wait, now I sound like EDP. Let me rephrase that. I only came here because... How do I say this without it sounding sus? I only wanted to go here because I heard that they had a treat. No, that still sounds weird. Fuck, man. Alright. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to the club... It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Like, weren't you actually running shit last year? Like, what are you doing? Like, you fell off. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Okay, I feel that. That's really how being Gen Z feels like nowadays. It feels like you're just worried about a paycheck and nothing else. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I feel that. That's based. Like, why not do the things you enjoy? Not everything has to be about money. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. True. Or like learning something from the ground up. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Well, what type of literature are we doing though? Is it like, are we writing like what kind of literature? Literature can be fun sometimes, like, but if it's like creative writing or like, you know, it just depends like what genre you're writing about. Could be like sci-fi, non-fiction can still be interesting as well. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yeah. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Not really with Sayori, she seems pretty brain dead and easy to convince with things. Maybe that's why we're also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Like I said, it just depends on what type of writing we're talking about. So Bob King, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, the newspaper, phone books, considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Oh, I called it. Okay, yeah, so he reads manga. Nothing wrong with manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. I mean, it's still reading. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. But what manga are you reading? Are you reading like Bleach, like Jujutsu Kaisen, Hunter x Hunter? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Maybe she's into manga too. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. What, like Get Out? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Oh, so you like reading like Disney books, like fiction. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh, okay, so like, what, murder mystery, maybe? Isn't it amazing how the writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Could they be like hinting at something? Is that this game? Because it was telling me earlier that this game is not for kids and those who are easily disturbed, like people like me. But I'm sitting here playing like a cutesy anime girl reading, scrolling game. Like, what is going on here? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Stop lying. You're just trying to get with her. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Insert the rock meme.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you?
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Well, you know, surreal horror, to be real with you, like I said, I got into like liminal spaces recently and like the back rooms. So it's really surreal how like the environments are expansive and they go on forever. But they're still like monsters and creatures, so it's like both fictional but non-fictional at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. It's like believable because it's an interdimensional realm where you just no-clip into. Well, see, I'm over here making the fucking retrospective within a gameplay, so y'all are... How do I sum this up? The Backrooms is really surreal, and it does a good job at bringing you into the situation. You know what I'm saying? With the elements of deja vu, and it uses like pictures and ideas and concepts that we all share within our minds. Kind of like the opposite of the Mandela effect. Well, not really. The Mandela effect is actually when a whole group of people remember something incorrectly, and deja vu is when a bunch of people remember, like they have familiarity with new information. So it's not really the opposite of the Mandela effect. But y'all kind of can catch my drift, right? You kind of see what I'm trying to say. Ugh. I hate horror. Yeah, well... Oh yeah? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last... Wait, you left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud.
And give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up beside Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Oh, well, I guess sometimes.
Why do you care? Jeez. Why is she so mad? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Oh, so wait. Are you telling me that the literature that they do is poems? Or like, what do they write? Like, do they write short stories? Do they write concepts, ideas? You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them even the deepest reaches of your heart. That's how I feel about whenever I make a YouTube video. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Wait, so did this club just start or something? Like, I thought that they were already an established literature club. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Well, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monaco. Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Bob King? Monaco smiles warmly at me once again. Hold up. There's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said that I would join this club. Damn, why do you have to say it so? Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Damn, they all look so look at her, she's angry as fuck. They all look so disappointed. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Bob King? Damn, they all went down a peg. Look at how they they all hunched down. They all went down a peg, bro. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Yeah, you know what? Like, you kind of got it good here. Like, there's no guys, no other people, no teacher, 4 other girls. Like, you could literally just go here and just chill and, like, you know what I'm saying? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful... Exactly. See? That's so based. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. They all sprung up. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, like the Lego character. Hey.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Start the new rescue helicopter. Hey, hey, hey,
Type
hey,
in why you so
hey,
thick.
hey, 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 helicopter. And off to the rescue. Prepare the lifeline. Lower the stretcher. And make the rescue. The new emergency...
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Why? It's not like you made them. You probably, like I said, you probably went to Albertsons and bought them. Or you probably went to fucking Publix and bought them.
Yeah, then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Oh, so there's no initiation? Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment.
Assignments, homework,
Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Bob King, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress this new the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Bob King, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Wait, let me see. How far are we into the recording? 30 minutes, 38 minutes. I'll probably go for an hour. With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. Should I save? Let's do it. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Maybe Monica. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Yeah, that's the mindset to have with a lot of things. If things aren't going your way, don't bitch and moan. Try to find optimism, the best, making the most out of a bad situation. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Although I suck at writing, so it's time to write a poem. Alright, so look at these little sprite animations though. They look kinda I don't know. They remind me of Pokemon or something. Not like Gen 4 though. Like Chibi. Well, yeah, they're this is what Gen 4 should have looked like. The remake should have looked like. Let's see. Strawberry. Oh, okay, Natsuki like that. Sugar. Okay. Philosophy. Okay. Judgment. Oh, okay. Portrait. Oh, wow. Okay, alright, Yuri likes. Okay, marshmallow. Wait, so which one is smile? Oh, okay. Inferno. Doki Doki. What does that even mean? Wait, I have my phone right here. I'm about to look that up. We're going on another detour. I'm sorry. Wait, am I timed? No. Okay. What does Doki mean? Is it Japanese? I feel like is a Japanese onomatopoeia meaning it mimics a sound. In this case, it represents the sound of a rapidly beating heart, often associated with excitement, nervousness, or romantic feelings. Spend enough time during the poem minigame. What? Oh, it was what was that? That was an achievement. Okay. It represents the sound of a rapidly beating heart, often associated with excitement, nervousness, or romantic feelings. It's commonly used in anime and manga to depict these emotional states, particularly in romantic scenarios or when a character is startled. Oh. Okay, interesting. Hope. We were just talking about hope. Cheeks? What? Unrestrained, bouncy, loud, intellectual. So what happens if I pick the equal amount of It doesn't cater to any one girl. And also, where's Monica at? Sticky. I don't like that word, sticky. It's kind of like moist. Like, I don't like that word. Like, ugh. Just, I don't like those words. After image. Bed. Massacre. Incongruent. What happens if I save while I'm playing this? Yes. Return. Lust. Vitality. Okay, so I think I picked most out Yuri likes.
Hi again.
Oh man.
Hi again, Bob King. Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. When does this game start to get scary? Wait, what are we doing? When does this game get scary? Oh, you can make it disappear? Why would I want to do that? Oh, it's for gooners. I get it. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everybody is already hanging out. Oh, great. You know how like when you go into class and you're the last person to walk in and everyone's looking at you? Like, I don't want to be the person to get looked at. I want to be the person looking at you for being late. Like, I hate that. Like 20 sets of eyeballs are just on me. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I sound like SpongeBob in that one episode. I'm like, well, at least I'm safe in my mind. But like, no, they're still staring me down.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Bob King. I hope it isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Whoa, I said I was considering joining them. I didn't say that I didn't want to. And last year too. And why you did your research on me? I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. But like, what are y'all even doing that makes it so that I need to take y'all seriously? Like, are y'all doing like a competition or something? Like a literature competition with other clubs in the district? Are y'all doing like events to try to like fundraisers to try to like raise people's interest in going to the club and while also raising money for the school? Like, there's only 4 of y'all. It's not like it's a big club that like, why do I need to take y'all seriously? It's only 4 of y'all. Y'all literally chill and drink tea in here, like, on a regular basis and make cupcakes and have snacks. Like, I'm supposed to take y'all seriously? Like, you didn't give me a reason to take y'all seriously. Just from yesterday, at least. So, like, what do you want about Natsuki? Like, Natsuki's kind of sour. Like, she's like a Sour Patch Kid if it never became sweet. Like, she's just sour. First they're sour and they're never sweet. That's her. She's just a sour kid. No Sour Patch, just sour kid.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for somebody who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Oh, get her. Yeah, get her. Mama. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Got her ass. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. That's what your ass gets.
Don't worry, guys. Bob King always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room's so messy that it's distracting. You messy ass bitch. And you almost set your house on fire one time. Like, I'm your neighbor. Like, You have no regard for me, bro? Like, I literally live right next to you. Like, our houses are interconnected like a complex. And you almost set the bitch on fire. Like, what is you doing? Is that so? That's nothing to laugh about. Could have burnt the house down. Pay attention to the oven, okay? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Bob King can become good friends too. Sayori. Like, why'd you put me in that situation? Like, what do you mean? Like, you're trying to volunteer me for shit, bro. Like, these things just have to happen on their own. They can't just be forced into one another. Like, I don't even know her like that. We met yesterday, bro. Like, what do you mean? And she doesn't even realize that she put me in this situation. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Well, wait, Sayori. Hey, me? What am I, Canadian? I said A. Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it seem like a big deal when it's really not. Man, you know it's they're embarrassed when their eyeballs disappear like that. Look at her, bro. Oh man, Yuri. You don't have to feel embarrassed. It's cool. It's cool. I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so like the gesture is cool with me, you know? Like I appreciate it anyway. I will accept whatever it is that you have to offer. Oh, what do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. That's exactly what I said. I swear to y'all, I've never played this game, okay? So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Wait, where are we at? How long are we? 50 minutes, okay. Is that so? Yeah, it won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. As a matter of fact, if I'm getting into this. If I get really far into it, I might play for an hour and a half. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book and that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, okay. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Oh. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just zoning out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh? It's fine. Oh wait, it wasn't a confused oh, it was a Oh, if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. Yeah, good point. I didn't actually think of it that way. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Oh, you're rereading. That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? That's kind of stupid, don't you think? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I read this book like 25 different times already, so I was just rereading it because I was bored and I wanted to give you the book because I wanted you to be enthralled in it just like I am, and I wanted you to... Yeah. I feel like she's the type to, like, go off on tangents, kind of like I do. I just happened to buy 2 of them. What? I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. Yeah, just push it under the rug. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Let me save. Yes. Return. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Portrait of Markov? Sounds Russian. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. What, like the book from Gravity Falls? Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Well, what I'll do is I'll just read the back, like the synopsis on the back of the book, and then never read it ever again. Because I never read. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison. Huh? And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You already made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Wait, is that like an analogy for this game? Like it's like I said earlier, it's all doki doki looking and cutesy and anime like, and they got the chibi sprites for the poetry little mini game. You know, the girls are dressed really cute and all that. But that's just it on the surface. It's all just a front. The game is actually going to be something like really dark and sinister, and I have no idea because it was giving me warnings when I first loaded into the game. So I'm just wondering, like, when does it start to get creepy and pick up, you know? Like I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary yet. You know, I'm trying to... You know what they say, the devil is in the details, right? That's a really awkward laugh. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Bob King? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Yuri, don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil. Sorry y'all, my ear itched. But because they have their own goals, just burp, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist. They're made out to be naive, the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. You apologize a lot, don't you? Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. Isn't that the whole point that I'm here, is to talk about books? Like, is that not the reason why we're here? So, like, why are you getting all defensive when you talk about the book you're reading? Is that not why we're here? But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Yeah, you apologize a lot. And please, stop me if I start talking too much. Jeez, you have a lot of rules. I really don't think you need to worry. Yeah, this is a literature club after all. Like, why are you so worried about... The least I can do is listen. This is a literature club after all. Exactly. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. This should be the time for me to be reading, because when I go home, all I'm gonna do is goon and fucking play video games. So, like, what do you mean? What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Alright, we need to move on. I've been talking too goddamn much. I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Of course not! She's probably the baddest one. And she's sitting right next to you. This is your shot. You better not fuck this up, Bob King, I swear. If you fucked it... Bob King, you're supposed to be me. Like, you better not fuck this shit up. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... You were just what? Yuri, you really apologize, don't you? That's what I said. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. What? I mean... Oh, don't look like that, bro. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. Oh, okay, so where do I put my arm? Like on my thigh or something? And then I hold the book with my left, I mean my right hand. How do I flip the page then? Does she flip the page? How does that work? But, well, in real life I'm right-handed, so I would probably just hold the, yeah, I would probably do the same. I would just hold the corner of the right side of the book with my right hand, and then when we need to flip the page, I'd flip it with my left hand, or I would let go of the corner of the book and then flip the page with my right hand and just let the book rest on the table as I flip the page. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn that. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Just have Yuri turn the page. I don't know. Here. Okay. This is a little bit intimate, if you will. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we can just hold the book. She can hold the book while I turn the page with my right hand. Yeah. Or even if that didn't happen, like I said, we could just let the book rest on the table and then turn the page. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. Yeah. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Yeah, it's a lot more intimate, right? It's actually kind of distracting me. Don't get a fucking... I can't say that word, I don't think. Don't get turned into a rock. How about that? It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Are you ready? Eh? So turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. My blood pressure's rising. I glance over at Yuri's face again. Wait, did her eyeball just shift? It did! I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Yeah, this is intimate as hell. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't... I take forever. I'm too slow. I got the IQ of I got a 68 IQ. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Oh, well, that's nice. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. I almost said violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a really silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Bob King, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, I hurt her feelings. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. I was just making an observation. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about this sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Are you shooting your shot, Bob King? You better not miss. What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
When does this game get scary? I'm trying to see something go wrong. I don't know what the hell is happening. I've been playing this game for so long. What the fuck is going on? I do not know. I want to see some people crash out. I want to see some people... Okay. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. After all, I've read this book like 35 times. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my... Why not just fold the page over and then just close the book that way? Why do you have to make a mental note? I can barely even remember I can't even remember what I had to eat for dinner last night. You really think I'm gonna remember what page I was on? Let alone what I was reading?
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Embarrassing! I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in the composition notebook. Where's Natsuki at? I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem to first? Monica? I should start with Monica. Should I save the game? Yes. How long have I been recording? An hour and 9 minutes and nothing has happened. It's been an hour and 9 minutes. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I wanted to know I wanted her to know I'm putting in the effort.
Hi, Bob King. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway.
Yeah, you know, being creative is difficult, you know?
Wanna share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Bob King. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Bob King. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. But I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Damn. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. You know what? Now that I think about it that way, isn't that the definition of quiet quitting? Or just like in general, like if you're at work, you do the bare minimum once you've been accustomed to the job, right? And then the one time that you actually do something above and beyond, it gets recognized. Or am I tripping? It's not like that for everybody, but it happens, you know? I remember my time in the Navy. This might be a complaint, and my opinions of the Navy are all like negative and hateful, but I remember like I led the project because I ran the paint locker on my first ship. It was a destroyer, so it was a small boy. And what we did was we had to paint the bow, the entire front, like anchor chain and everything, and like where all the I forgot the word, like slip surfaces. I forgot the word, but we had to paint. Like, so there's non-skid, which is like where you walk on, and then like there's the outer extremities, which is all paint. We had to paint the outer extremities and the chain
and like underneath the chain and like the chain pipe and the hose pipe. I might put some pictures of what I'm talking about so that y'all aren't confused. But like we had to paint that, and I led the project, and that was the time that I put a ton of effort in, and guess what happened? It didn't get recognized. Actually, it was the opposite. The people that I was leading were the ones that got recognized. And so, you know, the captain, the commanding officer gave them all like challenge coins, and he shouted them out on the 1MC. The 1MC is just like an announcement speaker on the ship. But I didn't get anything, and I was the one that led the project. I was the one who made the paint. I was the one who taped off the whole entire area. I was the one who like organized everything. So like I said, sometimes it doesn't happen with everyone where they put effort in and it doesn't get recognized. But if you're ever like depressed about your current job situation, I know I certainly am right now. Just remember that there are people who have jobs that are far worse than you. Being unemployed technically is a job. You're just not getting paid. Well, then again, getting paid is what makes a job a job. But you know what I mean. Being unemployed has its stresses too. They say more money, more problems, but I personally think it's the other way around. Less money, more problems, if you think about it. But we always have to start somewhere. So remember, I know I'm going off on a tangent and I want to apologize. But if you ever find yourself depressed about your current job situation, like I said, just remember there is definitely someone out there who has it worse than you. And that's what I was talking about earlier, about optimism and hopefulness, is that the grass is always greener. But anyways, let's go. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Well, you know, like, the complexity of the words doesn't matter as long as you can get your point across, right? Like, it doesn't matter how sophisticated your writing is, as long as, like, the reader or viewer, if you're making a video, right, understands what you're trying to say or, like, the message you're trying to employ. But so far, I like the themes in this game, but I want to see something dark, like, we've been playing for over an hour. Alright, the reason why we've been playing for so long is because I've been going on my little Bob King tangents, and I apologize. Yuri, like, yeah. It's very challenging to write that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. Do you as well? I haven't seen your poem yet, so I'm assuming that you have a lot of experience, especially considering you're the leader of the club and not Yuri. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. But it could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Oh, also, guys, my audio, I don't have a pop filter, but I do have one of those shock absorber thingies. I forget what they're called. I might plug a picture of it or whatever. But I'm using this Fifian K688, I think is what it's called. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but I'm just telling y'all like what I'm using. If the audio is too bad, let me know. I'm probably too late in the video to be saying that, but I don't know. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Oh, well, fake it till you make it, I guess. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, wait. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind. Is that an R or an F? I'm blind, bitch. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. I'm sorry, it looked like... Oh wait, that is a period. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Damn, that's deep. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. Damn, that was good. That was deep. I like that. I like that one a lot, actually. Yeah, that was fire. Okay. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Oh, that's why she put the spacing where it said my retina's period and then it said okay, yeah. That was clever, okay. The delivery, yeah. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Oh, so like that SpongeBob episode when he was trying to write an essay and he wrote the word duh. And then he couldn't get the essay done. I get you. As long as you have something, it's better than nothing. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh, Sayori.
This is a good poem, Bob King. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or you wouldn't write one at all. I'm serious. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Bob King. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Well, no, because she manipulated me into joining. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm gonna make... Oh, wait, it was a yeah? Not a yeah? Yeah? And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Why does everyone say that? We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? Okay. I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Wait, what? But I'm not mad, I want breakfast. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Bob King forever. Oh, this poem was for me. Bob King forever. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. Wait. Okay. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't say just a little bit to a yes or no question. What do you mean just a little bit? You mean yes. You can't answer just a little bit to it. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Damn. Way to put it bluntly. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Well, the last part didn't rhyme, so it kind of like was messed up. But the part where it was like rainy day and like, you know, that part was good, where it rhymed. It was just the bottom part where it was like, I want breakfast. Like, where did that come from? Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. Maybe she made it not rhyme on purpose. I know some poetry artists, poets. I know some poets do that on purpose, like they will make it rhyme for 2 or 3 lines in a row, and then for the final line, they will make it not rhyme on purpose so that it makes it more fun to read. You know what I mean? It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. Yeah. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Oh. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Hey, they say breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Probably Natsuki, because she's kind of a bitch. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Jeez. What do you mean, someone like me? That's a little blunt, bitch. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. You were kind of insinuating it, though. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Huh. I still like it. But I mean... yeah, I like it. It's supposed to be inspirational. It's the opposite, right? She's using, irony, I guess? Like monkeys can climb, crickets can leap. You're seeing like people. It's an analogy for seeing people do great things while you can only try, and that's all you can do. And it makes you feel worthless, right? But if you know that you're trying, it doesn't matter. Even though you can't do all these amazing things, you still try, and that's what it counts for. It's knowing your worth, basically. That's pretty much the analogy that this is. I actually like it. It's short, simple, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, and it's to the point. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why were you so convinced that I wasn't gonna like it? I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Yeah. Well, because is not a good enough reason. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Wait, didn't I say that earlier? I promise y'all, I never played this game. This has to be a coincidence. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Yeah, right? That's what I said earlier. It doesn't matter how sophisticated you write as long as you're to the point. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, that's what I said earlier. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Yeah, you didn't have to explain it to me. I understood it. It was pretty simple to grasp. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I mean, yeah, depending on how you look at it. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I thought that Sayori did that as well, but I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Okay, well don't get arrogant now. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that one from the youngest one here, did you? I didn't really expect. I don't really care about your age. I mean, she have a vampire fang? Look at that. She got a vampire fang, bro. She's been listening to a lot of Playboy Cardi. She heard Mr. Age and Vamp Anthem. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take it away from her. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh wow. I wonder who I should pick. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Huh? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, then ends up covering her whole face. She gets embarrassed really easily. He's going to hate me. Wait, is she saying that out loud or is she thinking that in her head? It has parentheses around it, so I'm assuming she's thinking that in her head, right? You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? Remember, it's Canada. We're Canadian. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting nervous for? Ah! Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Aside from writing for school when I had to, I never write. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. Is she apologizing to me or is she apologizing to, say, or Natsuki? I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Yeah. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Oh, it's written in script. Great. I can't really read cursive like that. Thing is, we learned cursive one time. We learned it in 4th grade, and then we never picked it up ever again. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. Ooh, future, past, okay. I like that. The light flickers, I flicker back. Ooh, okay. I like that. But what does it mean though? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath. Is it about a ghost? The tendrils of my... Oh, she is the ghost, right? The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Future, present, past. The light flickers, I flicker back. That kind of reminds me of the line from Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda. He said, "The past cannot be changed, the future is uncertain, but the present is a gift. That's why it is called the present." I think that's what it was. Wait, what was it? Now we're making another detour. I'm sorry. What was Master Oogway's quote about time? Yeah, I think it was like the future is a gift. No, the present is a gift. That's why now is... No, he said the now is a gift. That's why it's called the present, right? Isn't that what he said? Yesterday is history, tomorrow is tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Yeah. That was the coolest quote from yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. That was sick. That's what this line right here with the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Yeah, maybe this is the, maybe she's saying like living in the past is not a good thing. Which is basically what Master Oogway was saying. Today is gift. That's why it's called the present. I mean, today is the present is a gift. Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Or, I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It's because I don't know how to read script. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. Yeah. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bob King. Oh, well, I personally also thought that it was about a ghost. I thought you were comparing yourself to a ghost. It went completely over my head too, okay. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Or maybe it was the Oogway quote, right? It was about the present is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Maybe that's what she was trying to say. I don't remember. I don't know. I'd have to read it again. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. The subject of the poem is you, right? Yeah, so maybe I was right. I said that she was saying that she was the ghost, so it was a metaphor. Or I don't even know. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Oh, yeah, she said living in the past. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I was right then. I was right. The Oogway quote was a good comparison, right? Because what Oogway was saying was not to live in the past and to be proud of the present. And her poem is basically... Well, not really. She's lingering in her last remaining place of comfort. Okay, yeah. And soon to be left with nothing. Oh, so it was more morbid than the Oogway quote. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Yeah. It's more solemn, yeah. It's the opposite of the Oogway quote. I hadn't even thought of that. Well, I did, personally. Well, I mean, no. I thought of the Oogway quote. I thought the opposite, actually. That's impressive. Yeah, she even threw me for a loop. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know... I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Bob King. Me too. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. Wow, y'all, we went into a rabbit hole. How long have I been recording? An hour and 40 minutes. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. I'm surprised OBS hasn't crashed from how long I've been recording. Isn't the maximum amount of time an hour? It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Don't put it like that. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Sorry. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Oh no. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Smile sadly? Oh, okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, you know, like those memes where like they're like that meme where like the dog's getting cooked and he's smiling, but he's actually smiling sadly. Okay, I know what you mean. What's with this language? Wait, is she saying that, or is that in her head? Because again, it has parentheses. Wait, I feel like some drama is about to unfold. Hold up. She said, what's with this language? This is definitely gonna be some drama. She looks mad. Eh? Oh no, she's muttering that. She's not saying that in her head.
Did you say something?
Oh no, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Oh wait. I thought it was about being inspired that even though people are doing great things around you, you can still try. So it was about giving up? I thought it was supposed to be an inspirational poem. Okay, well then I got it wrong too. Okay, well, shit, I think I got all of them wrong. In Sayori, I would never be able to guess what hers is about. It's about making breakfast, apparently. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess.
I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Damn. She is a bitch. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked something who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Bop King liked it too. Hey, don't lump me into your drama, Natsuki. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, oh yeah, you already know they're about to... The first of all means they're about to, some drama is definitely about to unfold.
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Bob King liked my poem too, you know. Uh-oh. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. They're not already standing up? Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Bob King appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose... I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Bob King started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys! Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if I just noticed they were standing there. Bob King! She's just trying to make me look bad.
Stupid dog! You made me look bad!
That's not true.
She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective. Well, actually, you started it by saying, do you mean that you have to try so hard to say something nice? You're the instigator, not her. Then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Well, no, you kind of instigated the whole situation by saying, well, if you have to, yeah, like I said. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bob King. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. Yeah. If you don't use, like... If you don't expand your vocabulary, you're gonna sound less intelligent or just like you don't really know what you're saying. You'll sound less professional. I get that. And I understand both their points of view. Maybe find like a happy medium where you have a moderate words instead of like too simple to follow, but don't have it be too complex either, you know? Have like a middle ground. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. Well, it's not really... She does have a point though, it is kind of limiting your potential. Like whenever I write a script for my videos, I try to use complex vocabulary as well. So I kind of get what she's saying. But it also depends on the person. Because that's the whole reason why it's called art. Is that it's expressive and creative. You get to be however you want to be. And you get to portray yourself however you want to be. Whenever I make a video, I have to think, well, what music do I want to use in the background? Am I making a scary video? Do I want to use music that sounds like it's apocalyptic? Am I making a video that's more laid back? Do I want to use like lo-fi beats to go with it? It's the tone that you're trying to set, and if you don't capture it well, people are not gonna click on your video, or they're not gonna stay on your video. You understand that, right, Bob King? Well, yeah, I'm talking too much. I gotta well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Oh, I'll tell you how. They brought you into it by lumping you into the argument. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Yeah, that's true. So of course that's going to be I don't know if I want Sayori's help. I don't think she'll be able to grasp this topic that well. Well, I do like Yuri more than Natsuki because Natsuki's kind of a bitch, but maybe if Natsuki, I don't think Yuri would be the spiteful type to hold it against me if I take Natsuki's side, right? I don't think Yuri would, she doesn't seem like the type to hold grudges, you know what I'm saying? Also, when I was doing the minigame with the poetry minigame, Yuri was the one that was getting picked more anyway, so she probably already thinks highly of me. So if I take Natsuki's side, Yuri will probably maybe if I save the game here, maybe I should pick I'll pick Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Yeah, but Natsuki didn't have to say the "my boobs grew" line to Yuri. Like, Natsuki's in the wrong too. You have to hold her accountable. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Hahaha. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki.
I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
How? You were the one who instigated the whole thing. I should have took Yuri's side. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Oh, so if I had asked Sayori for help, she would have been able to grasp the concept? Huh. Okay. I didn't give her enough credit then. Yeah, so you don't need to feel... Yuri, you don't need to feel threatened. Oh wait, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Bobki.
Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about, Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monaco look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? She's probably just jealous that she's flat-chested. That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori?
I'll go make some tea.
Whoa, you saw how fast she was out of there?
Eh? I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Bob King. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little used to.
As soon as my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all, not at all.
No, because it was Monica's idea to do this.
There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe we can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. Hey, about what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club.
Yeah, it's the people in it. That's the most important thing, right?
The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, yeah, that's why it's a club. Otherwise, what's the point?
Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori.
No, I think what's important is the people that are in the club. And then, no, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, well, we're not here all day, right? We're only here for like an hour probably. I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave.
And it's almost time for me to end the gameplay.
How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly.
Bob King, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was all neat. It was all a neat thing to talk with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I learned a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination.
Bob King, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Hey.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Hey, what do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Whew. You know, Bob King, it's nice that I got to spend time with you in the club.
Let me save. Why are there so many save slots? Let me try saving in here.
But I think you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, we're here. This is a stopping point. Save. Stop. I can't talk. I've been reading so much I can't even speak. Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope the audio wasn't bad. I've been recording for almost 2 hours now. Hopefully the recording doesn't crash or anything. I'll see y'all in the next gameplay. I'll probably do Five Nights at Freddy's tonight, nights 3 and 4. We'll see if I can even get through night 3. Let alone, if I can even get through night 3. Yeah, it's a pretty good game so far. I'm waiting for stuff to actually heat up and ramp up. We got a little bit of drama though with Yuri and Natsuki, which was cool. But I want like some psychological elements, you know. They were talking about, wait, look how many save files you can have. Why? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36? Damn. Why are there so many save files? But yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club. Let me know how I did, if I executed the voices well, or if I was just fucking up the whole time. And I'll see y'all in the next gameplay. Peace.